something capable of taking care of that from an empty field. That's not good. But draw. That's an interesting one. And it may help me field Dark Magician Girl or Kiwi Magician Girl. I summon from my hand Apple Magician Girl. How you doing, Internet? I'm B-Nuts, and today I'd like to take a look at the 1/7 scale Apple Magician Girl PVC statue from Kotobukiya from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Side of the Dimensions movie. And this one came on sale from amiami.com. This statue comes with everything that you see here, and being quite large actually, it is also fairly expensive. I would not have gotten it if it hadn't been on sale. And also it comes in a massive box, which I got rid of because it's too large to store. Despite there now being numerous Magician Girl cards from the movie, only 3 got made into statues by Kotobukiya. They are Apple Magician Girl, Lemon Magician Girl, and the original Dark Magician Girl. The rest, including Berry Magician Girl, never got made into statues even until today, but I decided to get Apple Magician Girl because she has the most striking and original design out of the 3 available, and I wouldn't mind at all if Good Smile Company came out with a Figma of her either, which they could do, and I've seen some with very little in the way of accessories. So, Good Smile, if you're listening, please do. I wouldn't mind getting it even if it ends up sort of being a double representation of her. So the things that came in the box, protected by plastic clamshell, were that yellow-green backing, as well as the hat, which has a very nice wing on the side and has no attachment point, but the sculpting and painting on it I think are very nice. You have a stand, which has a magic circle on it, as well as 2 apples. Even though they are apples, they remind me more of cherries, and they also have some very nice wings sculpted on them. And the feather wings are one things that you won't find on very many other of the Magician Girls. It also has a unique shaped peg on it, so that you can't mix up which way the Apple Magician Girl is supposed to go on it. And you have one of the wings for her back. It's very nicely sculpted and painted. You have the gold on the part that joins the back, and from a sort of pearl pink, it goes and fades out sort of white and then clear at the ends. Not sure exactly how much you'll be able to see there, but it looks very nice, and I've seen similar effects on, say, Miku Hatsune statues, and I thought it was nice to have that on something like this. And then we get to the statue itself, and as you can see, as compared to my hand, it is quite large. And they painted it in some very nice details. The wings are pretty much everywhere, in her boots, her thigh-high boots up here, as well as the one that's already on her back, and high up on the sleeve of her gauntlet, as well as down here. And one other thing that I like about this one is that instead of a staff or wand, her spell medium is integrated into her gauntlets, so she can't be as easily disarmed as some of the other magicians. Though one thing that I like less is how stiff her hair appears to be, as well as her expression is kind of stiff. And lift that up so you can get a better look. And to me that looks pretty wooden and stationary, whereas if she was being summoned and moving around, it would also be moving around at least somewhat. And still, she has an interesting design with the wings and the bright red full skirt, which you don't really find on many other duel monsters, as well as the gold here and around the stomach hole there, the necklace and everything else. So the gold and red are very, very present and prominent, as well as the wings. So she looks very nice, and she is very detailed and sexy. It's rather idealized. And again, she's a duel monster, so she's a little bit monstrous too. Now, to get the wing into the hole is very, very simple. You just face it the right way. The peg and the port are very specifically shaped, so that as long as they're facing the right way, you should be able to get it in just like that. And you can sort of see, if I can get it to focus, you can see where it joins into the back, and how different that is from where the fixed wing, the one that's already on her shoulders, is fixed there. So now she's got two wings, and she can fly right at you. There really is no nice play to say it. The hole for the port for the stand is on her left butt cheek. So as I said before, they're both very specifically shaped so that when you put it on, there's really no other way to do it. Only that far. At which point she is sitting on her stand just about the only way that you can have her. So she looks like that when you're looking at her around eye level and you're sitting at the desk. And just spin her around. I think that she looks much more relaxed when she's sitting there on top of her apples. And of course, she's not necessarily complete yet, because you also have her hat. And of course, you can set it on her head like that. And she's sort of pinching it with her hand. And it's very secure there. It took quite a bit of force for me to take it out like that. And if it's sort of popped up there. And she can also hold it like that. And she's just holding her hat. Pop it into the hands that she has behind her back and have it like that instead. She can do some things to reflect something of a playful personality if you like. As with any other statue, there are very limited things that you can do with this, and the whole point is to have something that looks good. And the level of detail that you can have on such a figure is generally much higher than on, say, a Figma, which is fairly small. And that said, so for the first comparison, how about the Figma Drossel von Flügel? It's pretty small. My high-grade Build Fighters Star Wish. Still being dwarfed by the Apple Magician Girl. How about a little blue to go with that red? The HEGBF Goof R35. It's only about half size because Apple Magician Girl has legs for days. And the always impressive Gore Magala, who even while airborne is still dwarfed by Apple Magician Girl. So the inevitable question is, do you want to buy this statue? And in my opinion, that's going to vary based on whether or not you like this design and anime-inspired statues in general. This may not be according to your taste for one reason or another, and I'm certainly not going to judge you one way or the other. I certainly wouldn't want to be judged for the same. But to me, this has a number of different ways that it has appeal, with the design, like I mentioned before, as well as the paint, and Kotobukiya always does a good job with that. And so, unusually for me, I got it, but only because it was on sale and largely discounted. I wouldn't have gotten it otherwise. It is something that has a large presence on my shelves, even if I'm a bit wary about displaying her, because there's so much sex appeal in her, and that's just something that's there. But I do think that it is a good representation of the card, the Doom Monster. As she is, and that's almost exactly the way she is on her card, so it is pretty close. The red is deeper on here, but that might also be the effect of the gold card, but it is close. It's an excellent representation of the Apple Magician Girl, and I like it. So that about wraps up this video for this figure review. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments below any thoughts you might have, any feedback, and any recommendations for other things you might want me to review. You can also like and subscribe to show your support for my channel, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye!